Good morning guys, welcome to the SEG virtual lectures, and today we are going to do Schlumberger resistivity sounding survey. This survey we will utilize to find out what is lying beneath the subsurface with the help of electrical resistivity methods. This survey is referred as sounding method because here we will be taking the data sets which is pertaining to one single location on the ground but at different depths. So here is our instrument with which we will be taking the readings and doing our survey. Alright, now we will start our first portion of the acquisition, which is spread. So here, because we are utilizing Schlumberger array system, so we will use different measurements for different arrays. Here we will use 4 electrode systems. Here our electrodes are present, and these guys will dug these electrodes depending upon the arrays. Alright, so now we will start digging our first nail. We are putting it here at 0.5 meters, and thereafter we will put one more nail at 1 meters from the central location. This location is not going to change forever during this survey. Only these electrode position will change. Now these electrodes will be utilized for potential measurement and for current measurements. So in total we have 4. 2 will be utilized for potential measurement and 2 will be utilized for current measurements. Now, right now we will put 2 potential electrodes at 0.5 meter from this location here and here, and thereafter 1.5 meters for current, one there and one in this sides, on either sides of this central position, and thereafter we will make it a shift. उसके बाद 4 यहाँ पर. Alright, so now we have dug the nails which will be working as the electrodes. These central ones will act as potential electrodes and the outer ones will act as current electrodes. So now we are going to do the connections, and they are arranged in a fashion like from the center position. This is at 0.5 meter interval, and current electrodes are kept at 1.5 meter each from the central position. Now we are going to connect them with the resistivity meter here. Now these are the connecting wires with which we will be going to connect them. Red wire will be utilized for potential electrodes and black will be utilized for current electrodes. And now we will pronounce them as C1, P1, P2, C2. Again, C1, P1, P2 and C2, right? Yes. Here already the markings are given for C1, C2, P1 and P2. So we will put them accordingly and then we will do the connections. Now after putting all these connections, here you can see this is our resistivity meter, and in this resistivity meter we are going to provide the required potential through this battery. Here you can see the display which is giving the potential display. This is giving us the current display. So from here we will note down the readings for potential and for the current. Now this potential here is the potential difference, and this is the current that is actually supplied to the ground through these wires. Now sometimes you can see that there are certain readings coming here. These readings, if they are coming without applying any current, then they corresponds to the potential which is offered by the ground itself, and therefore they are referred as self potential. Self potential. Now Anvesha is going to press for the current, and then we will see that how much current is being circulated into the ground and how much potential difference is produced between these two rods. She has to keep it pressing so that we can check until these are stable. So it is now the reading you can see it is 1000 for potential and 7 for current. Please note it down. After noting it here for the direct measurement, we will again do this for the reverse. Direct and reverse means that this connection will get reversed automatically, means that now this one, the current will be flowing from this way. Earlier it was flowing from C1 towards C2. Now it will be flowing from C2 towards C1. Again the reading is same. Only the minus sign appears, which is because of the direction. Now this is the ideal condition, that ideally these should be same. And why we are taking 2? So that we can have the average of these two readings. Now we will shift our current electrodes only from position of 1.5 to position of 2 meters from the central position. We have already marked for the different positions. So we will shift from here to the next position. Guys, please shift them. Now we have removed the current electrodes from position of 1.5 meters and put them at 2 meters. You can see on both the ends we have connected them now. Now we are going to take second reading, and these are kept at the same location again. Now the reading is being taken in the direct condition, which means the current is flowing from C1 towards C2. Again the reading is same, it is 1000 for potential and 7 for current. Please note that potential is in millivolt and current is in milliamperes reading. Now we are putting it in the reverse condition. Again the same reading, -1 and 7. Now again we have to change the connections and change the space of the current electrodes only from 2 meters to 3 meters. Alright, so after we have collected data, we can see here in this chart that initially the data is around 1000 ohm meter resistivity, which is for the soil, and thereafter for a short duration it decreased. That could be because of certain water or moisture content, because the day before yesterday there was a rain. Because of that we may find that there is a change in the resistivity condition and the resistivity decreased, which means that there is a good flow of current. That could be because of the presence of certain water molecules in the same lithology or in the soil which is present. Thereafter, at a relatively depth of around 10 meters, we can again see that there is a high resistivity found. Now that could be because at the depth of around 10 meters we have encountered certain rocks. Now because this is a hilly terrain, so here we could have found a rock which is of the sedimentary or meta-sedimentary origin, because the readings which are around 2500 ohm meters, they corresponds to sedimentary or meta-sedimentary rocks. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining us. Keep visiting the same site for more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you guys. All the best.